Hi, I'm Joe Gebhardt, and I'm joined with Travis Marlow, our Astronomical Observatory Coordinator. How are you doing, Travis?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, for those that don't know who you are, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course. So I work here as the coordinator, as you already previously stated. So half of my gig is I get to run the observatory equipment, which is a ton of fun. And then the other half is I get to do outreach. I get to engage the public. I'm still fairly new to Michigan. I moved here about 4-ish years ago from Tennessee.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I'm loving it.
What do you think about the weather right now compared to Tennessee?
In the summertime, much better, much better. Less humid, less hot, which is great. The winter's a little rough, but that's okay.
Yeah, the weather can be kind of rough during the wintertime especially. But what makes astronomy really unique to what people might expect?
Yeah, so, man, I think the most interesting thing about astronomy compared to other sciences, right, isn't have to do anything about it being a science or it as a science. It has more to do with the transferability of astronomy. So in a lot of subjects, it's hard to branch them out more, right? But in astronomy, you can really work in any field and work adjacent to astronomy. So like whether that's journalism or art or anthropology or even like architect work, right? All of those things can have astronomy in them. It's just really cool. And I don't really see that in another science in that same way.
What were some of the events at the observatory that people have really enjoyed?
Yeah, so we do obviously like our regular public nights on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and people do get a kick out of that. Probably the best nights though are the special events. We're lucky in astronomy. The universe puts on displays for us every so often, and so the meteor showers that we get are really cool. So the Perseids every year, the next one's coming up on August 12th, is a big deal. People love that. And of course, any sort of eclipse. So we've also got a lunar eclipse coming up in August as well, and those are always really special events.
Yeah, you had mentioned off camera that usually the summertime is busy for you.
Yeah, during the summer the weather's nice, so people like to come out. And of course we've got to get started late because the sun sets later, but it is really nice. You can come out and you don't have to be like all bundled up because it is cold at night, you know, out here without the sun. August is usually a really good time of year.
What are you most excited about heading into the rest of summer and into the next school year?
Ooh, man, that's a good question. So the observatory is starting to get to a point where we're having more consistent programming. We've kind of been throwing things out at the community and seeing what sticks, and we're starting to get feedback from the community, and we're starting to really be able to align more, which is great. And so I'm super excited to bring back programs that have done really well and to also bring in new programming that we've had time to get feedback from and see how that goes. So, yeah.
All right. Are there any new opportunities, technologies, or experiences that people can look forward to?
Yeah, so a few. Obviously, we still have the observatory as it is, or as it has always been. The new scope that we have in the observatory is called the Pleiades. So this is a smaller telescope that sits on the back of the CDK. I wouldn't judge you for thinking that it's a finder scope because it does look like it, but it's actually a camera, is what it's designed to be. What we can do now is, the thing with the CDK is the focal length is incredibly long. It's 4.5 meters. So it's great for other objects, but not so much for those larger ones. And so using the new camera that we have, we get this opportunity to actually be able to take these nice wide field images that we can share. And so we are able to share more stuff. But the other cool thing is too, like during the summer right now, there's not a lot of things that are up that aren't galaxies, and galaxies are really dim. Looking through them in the eyepiece, they tend to be kind of this fuzzy thing. And the problem with the CDK is if we swap over to the cameras on the CDK, we have to take the light away from the eyepiece. So now we're actually able to take an image of that galaxy while you're looking at it through the eyepiece and show you that on the monitor as well, so you can see that more detail, which is really cool.
Yeah, it sounds like something that people can really look forward to. What is the Astronomy Club, and how can people join that? Yeah,
so the Astronomy Club is our attempt to let the community come in and help us do more, right? And so we have a couple of different projects lined up that you can work on as a community member and use the equipment here. So one of the things for astronomy is it's something that I think anyone can do, and I think it's something that we all kind of innately have an interest in. People have looked up to the sky since people have been around, right? But the problem is it's really expensive to get into, right? And so we have all of this really awesome equipment in the shed and in the AO and stuff that we can take advantage of. And so we've lined up a couple projects that you can come use our equipment and get to do these things. So we've got planetary imaging that we do. So you can come out and take a picture of, we took a picture of Venus just this past Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so we do stuff like that. We've got solar scopes, so we're doing solar imaging, which is a ton of fun. It's really cool to be able to see all the details on a star like that, especially like in person for yourself and take that data is really cool. And then we've also got a team or a project designing a telescope and building it from scratch, which is a lot of fun. So yeah.
Building it from scratch?
Building it from scratch. So we're not grinding the mirrors, at least not yet, but we are building, we've got the mirrors cell, and we've designed the encasing for the mirror to actually tilt it and align it.
Okay.
In the case and all of that sort of fun stuff is all built from scratch. Yeah.
All right. Are we still doing any of the public viewing nights?
Absolutely. So every Wednesday, Saturday that it's clear. And so as long as the weather is good, we'll be open from 9 to 11 p.m.
Okay. And that's open to everybody?
It's open to everyone. It's absolutely free. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to register or anything like that. You just drop it and hang out. If you want more of like a guided experience from start to beginning, you might want to be here at start time at 9 p.m. But you're more than welcome to show up whenever. So.
All right. That sounds good, Travis. Is there anything else that you'd like to say before I let you go?
Man, that's a loaded question.
Sorry for putting you on the spot.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No, I think the only thing I would want to say is the observatory is a really unique asset. It's not something that a lot of places have. And while the observatory that we have was the largest telescope in the state, or the second largest telescope in the state when we first got it, and that's less the case now because the people who design our telescope work right down the road, and they've outshined us a couple times now since then. But, yeah, well, they get to design the mirrors, so it's not really fair. But it's also probably the newest observatory in the local area that's open to the public, which is really, really cool. And I can't stress how special that is, and to like take advantage of it, right? Like it's here, come out and see it, right? Come out and take advantage of the equipment that we have. This is not stuff that a lot of people have, and it being at a community college is like insane. It's mind-blowing.
Exactly, really unique.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, Travis.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. All right, and thank you for watching.
Oh.